investor wants to know, where do you see the main site of action for POLB001? Is it for the lungs? That's the question. And then they continue. If so, have you considered developing an inhaled formulation to target the drug to where it's likely to be most required?
Yeah. Terrific question. When that came out, as I said, we couldn't answer that on the night, so really happy to answer it right now. Yes, I mean, we're pursuing severe influenza as our first indication, respiratory viral diseases, somewhat after that. The challenge that patients have with severe influenza is that their lung function is actually, an issue. They can't breathe fully. So if you had an inhaled version, you mightn't get enough drug on board because of the weak lung function. We did discuss this. So we think that the best approach is an IV formulation. A lot of these patients are, in hospital. They already have IV installed. So we have an IV. If I get the drug on board as quickly as possible. The site of action, yes, it's the inflammation happens in the lungs because that's where the virus is. And these immune cells are where the target's at. They're secreting all of these cytokines that drive the cytokine storm and inflammation. But getting it in through the IV, it'll find those immune cells and it'll block P38 and you'll see the immune system calming down, the inflammation calming down. So we think IV is better. But it's a great idea because of the lungs. But we think from a medical standpoint, IV is better.
Okay. Okay, the last one here. This one's quite detailed. People certainly do their research, don't they? Right. Should POLB001, should it fail to show the required activity in the forthcoming challenge study, would you consider looking at other indications where there is reason to believe that it may be active? For example, an adjunct therapy to antibiotics for treating infectious diseases such as tuberculosis, or even for non-infectious disease indications, for example, Alzheimer's disease?
Yeah, I mean, what a great question. I know it is long and lengthy, but I'll try and take it in parts. Yes, I mean, we've done, and the hVIVO team and the Open Orphan team have done a lot of work looking at severe influenza as being the best path to take initially, in that it's an unmet medical need and P38 is active and upregulated, so we'll pursue that. There is a lot of data in the literature, the scientific literature and the medical literature. P38 has a role to play in other diseases that we are considering, we are looking into, we're seeing which route to take. I think other infectious diseases, yes. Combination therapies, as mentioned with tuberculosis, we actually have a patent around combination, more on the virology side than on the bacterial or mycoplasma side. So, we have thought and pursue that. So infectious disease is our focus. So yes, we'll be opportunistic in that sense, whatever the best route to take will be. For something like Alzheimer's, that's a very tough nut to crack. Again, our business model is to leverage the human viral challenge studies to get that early data. And these are acute diseases, they happen in a shorter term. Alzheimer's, yes, there's a neuroinflammation component. People have talked about P38 there, but that's a long, complicated clinical trial. I think that's where we look to our pharma partners. We'll partner on infectious diseases, and if they want to take it into Alzheimer's, please do. It's again a significant unmet need for those Alzheimer's patients, but that's not something Poolbeg would do. As I say, our business model is a quick and effective, low cost. Let's get that early, viral challenge human data and partner. So it's up to the partner thereafter, but it's a great question. I really appreciate that question.
Okay, well, that's it. Do you have anything to say to all these people that submitted these questions?
I'm just appreciative. As I said, there was great engagement on the night on Thursday. As I say, it was a terrifically held event. Credit to Proactive. And, we'll be, I'm looking forward to future. I think we've got a few more presentations lined up, give them frequent updates. And as I say, we're quite busy here in the, with the team, just kind of pushing along our strategy. So as I said, more news flow, but looking forward to interacting with investors and potential investors, because I think it's a terrific opportunity to being in infectious diseases right now. And our strategy is clear and a great team to execute.
Great stuff. Jeremy, thank you for going through those with me from Poolbeg Pharma here on Proactive.
Appreciate it, Katie. Good to see you again.